Hello and welcome. My name is Carsten Lützen. I'm an Agile coach and a Scrum Master. Today I will share a tool called the Dialogic Orientation Quadrant that I learned from my very good coaching buddy friend Jesper from SolutionSurfers Denmark. And this is yet again one of these tools that it has taken, or models, it has taken me some time to internalize and actually understand what can I use it for. So these are just my reflections. This tool is made by Haesun Moon, and yeah, I will get to it. And the nice part is it's a tool to help you reflect on how or where do we ask questions. As it was said in an article by Healing and Beveles, and I'll just read it, all questions are loaded questions. The practitioner's choice is how to load them with presuppositions that will be useful to the client. And that is where this DOQ can help us. So, some would characterize me as an internal consultant, so I'm of course prone to like 2x2 quadrants, but you will see why in a second. So if we have one axis, and on this end of it we have the past, and here we have the future. And this is of course not only this of course stretches in both directions, so we have some kind of past and future. So when we are doing coaching and we want to analyze how are we loading our questions, what questions are we asking, then some questions will be future oriented and some will be past oriented, about the past or the history. The other axis, and this is where it gets quite clever. As I said, 2x2 model, we love it. The other one is positive and negative, roughly. So this one is the preferred future, we could say. So where would we like to go? Where would we want to head out to? That's the preferred future. Here is because I like the solution-focused approach, so this is the resourceful past, because I truly believe that all solutions, we have seen some kind of it already working. So we have a resourceful past where we have put our own resources into play. We need to identify these, and then we can start to use it, amplify them, do it in another context. If we then go to this one, this is of course also past, but this is where it's not resourceful, but where it's troubled. So when it didn't work out, what happened? And this one is where we have this anxiety about the future, where if we are to use a model's word, the dreaded future. So I can't see any positive outcome of this. I can't see any path forward. It's just going to get worse, for instance. So for us as coaches, when we ask questions, we need to figure out how are we loading our questions in this. Are we asking about the preferred future? This is where I guess the majority of coaches would be. This is what we always do. But if you take a coaching session you did and analyze it, and I've done this myself, I think I was here, but in reality I was also asking about the dreaded future, also the troubled past, whereas I thought I was naive enough to believe that yes, of course, I was just going around up here. So what I would encourage you to do is then listen to a coaching session and then put a little cross for each question you ask, and then figure out where do you spend the most time. And when you are in a new coaching session, then try to load it with preferred future questions. And that has the possibility to change so much for the coachee. So I'm hoping this Dialogic Orientation Quadrant can be useful to you, and I'm hoping that if you like it, that you will share it, and maybe even write a comment, because as always, comments, questions, ideas and feedback are more than welcome. And that's it. Have a super awesome day.